Rapid transit is no longer the elusive dream. After many years of planning and working together, the Los Angeles region now stands at the threshold of a new dynamic era in transportation. Rail transit is coming back to Los Angeles County. When operational, rail transit will prove to be the vital link to providing a much-needed balanced transportation system for the area. A total system that complements our comprehensive network of buses, streets, and freeways. A complete system that will foster the growth, vitality, and economic development of this international metropolis. Indeed, the future is now. The area's long-awaited rail system will be regional in scope. Some 150 miles of rail line serving the major transportation corridors of Los Angeles County. To help finance the system's construction and operation, county voters approved Proposition A in 1980, which increased the state sales tax in the county by 1/2 cent and generates over $225 million annually for transit improvements. The county-wide rail system will be built in segments over the next several decades. Among the first segments to be constructed is the 18-mile Metro Rail subway line. This Metro Rail line will be a modern, conventional subway linking downtown Los Angeles and the San Fernando Valley via the bustling Wilshire corridor and the communities of Fairfax and Hollywood. Here in this 75-square-mile transportation corridor, concentrate many of the region's business, culture, and entertainment centers. And here converge many of its transportation problems: congestion, delays, and air pollution. Fed by one of the nation's largest and efficient bus networks, the 18-mile Metro Rail line will carry over 267,000 passengers a day during its first year of operation, 364,000 a day in the year 2000. Unimpeded by surface traffic, congestion, accidents, and inclement weather, the underground trains will whisk passengers to their destinations in about half the time it now takes by car during rush hours. This will save them time, money, and their nerves. Passengers will ride in quiet, comfortable vehicles and have access to the system at 18 conveniently located stations. Indeed, these strategic locations will make the area's centers of employment, culture, and recreation more accessible than ever before, which is the primary purpose of rapid transit. Most passengers will travel to Metro Rail stations by bus. Others will park and ride, bike and ride, or walk to stations. Paying fares and getting to and from the platforms will be simple, while throughout the system, facilities such as elevators and escalators will provide direct access to the trains. Metro Rail is being developed by the Southern California Rapid Transit District, and in keeping with the district's fundamental design and engineering philosophy, Metro Rail will be functional and safe. At the Operations Control Center, train movement and station areas will be continually supervised. Linked by a computer-based communications network, Metro Rail's closed-circuit TV surveillance and full-time transit police force will ensure efficient operations and passenger security. Planning, designing, and engineering the subway have taken nearly a decade to complete. Critical decisions such as station locations were based on both technical considerations and broad-based public input. In addition, RTD is working with other agencies to minimize potential impacts and protect local neighborhoods during and after construction. Final design and engineering for the first 4-mile construction segment of the Metro Rail line is almost complete. Construction will begin downtown, where traffic congestion is severest, and where a development boom is attracting thousands of new employees. Work will start at the site of the Central Maintenance Yard just east of Union Station, and then proceed through downtown to the Westlake community. 5 stations will serve some 55,000 passengers each weekday when this initial segment begins operation. Stations will be located at Union Station, First and Hill, 5th and Hill, 7th and Flower, and Wilshire and Alvarado. Within 12 months of this initial work, construction on the San Fernando Valley end of the line is scheduled to commence. The full 18-mile subway line is scheduled to be completed early in the next decade. Only proven state-of-the-art construction technology will be used to build the countywide rail system. For the subway segments like Metro Rail, tunnel boring machines will operate entirely underground, causing little or no disruption of the surface, commerce, or traffic. Generally speaking, only at the stations and tunnel access areas will there be evidence of construction. Construction impacts, while held to a minimum, may at times test the patience of some, but everyone will recognize that getting through the task as quickly as possible will bring early benefits to all. Construction costs for the entire 18-mile Metro Rail line will total over $3 billion. They will be met by a combination of federal, state, county, city, and private sector funds. Bipartisan support of Metro Rail has been demonstrated by all levels of the public and private sector. In fact, the federal government has certified Metro Rail as the nation's most cost-effective new rail transit project. And various cities throughout the county have endorsed this finding through resolutions supporting Metro Rail as the priority segment of the regional rail system. With the advent of Metro Rail, Los Angeles County can look forward to many benefits. Aside from the obvious benefits of fast, safe, and reliable travel, Metro Rail will stimulate economic growth and create a wealth of job opportunities. Some 25 to 30,000 worker years of employment and $1 billion in wages for Southern Californians. On a broader scale, the community's investment in the regional rail system will reduce dependence on the automobile and foreign oil imports, improve the efficiency of the region's transportation system, and lead to long-term cost savings. Now, that's something for everyone. As Southern California turns the page to a new chapter in transit history, it stands prepared to face the complex challenges of bringing Metro Rail from concept to reality. RTD also awaits the opportunities these challenges will bring. As the state-designated provider of public transit for the region, RTD will operate both bus and rail services, thus integrating both components into one efficient system. This new era begins with Metro Rail, the essential backbone of a far-reaching transit network that will not only enhance mobility, but every aspect of our lives in the Los Angeles region. Yes, indeed, the future is now.